Hi, welcome to the Boyd Life.
Today we're going to talk about something that changed our lives. Automatic vacuum. Stay tuned.
Hello, welcome to the Boyd Life. This is Life with Rick and Marta, where we will be discussing practically anything, any subject. It just really isn't off limits. We are expressing our views, opinions, and thoughts on various subjects, and it could be good, bad, or anything in between. Okay, so that's what's up with the Boyd Life. And let me point out this disclaimer. The views expressed on this channel may or may not be 100% factual. Anything goes, so have fun and be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Well, I call it a robot vacuum. I think that's how they refer to them. But we, over the years, have had a number of various, different vacuum cleaners. Some that we didn't like because they didn't work very well, and we finally got one that we really liked. And it's still working. It's still great as far as we know to this day. It's really good. However,
And what was the name of that one? The Shark.
yes, well, but I wasn't sure we wanted to mention names.
Yes, we do.
Because people might think, well, they're getting something.
No,
for that.
we don't. We're not. This is not a sponsored video. We're not getting money from any of the manufacturers. We're just telling you something that we really like.
And we really like our Shark, but the upright, the one that you have to push and all that stuff, that is, I think it's called the Navigator. But anyway, like I said, we've had it now for years. It works really well. But I got to where I wasn't vacuuming because of shoulder, back problems or whatever. I just, it was harder for me. I let Rick do it.
Oh, let Rick do it. Oh, yeah.
I let you do it.
Yeah. Well, so I got to do the vacuuming. Well, I was doing it a couple times a week, maybe.
No.
Maybe once a week.
Once a
whatever.
week. Yeah.
And with the
maybe
dog,
once
you
a
have to
week.
vacuum pretty often because of the hair and everything like that. And it always picked up a lot of stuff. Well, then we were in a one-bedroom apartment, and now we've moved to a two-bedroom apartment, and I'm saying, wow, that's a lot more to vacuum, and let's just look at another vacuum. Because
That's not quite how it happened. Excuse me. We were at the store, and I was having to look at light bulbs. Well, Rick was gone.
I was looking at vacuums.
And he came back and he said, I have to show you something.
Well, see, all our kids have those automatic vacuums, those robot vacuums. And they use them all the time, and they really like them. So I said, let's just try one out. But I didn't want to buy the one that self-unloads itself and it can mop and do everything else. I just wanted a simple one that does vacuuming.
Well, what I was going to say is price was a consideration. Our kids can have all these fancy vacuums and everything like that. We didn't want to spend that much money. But Rick looked, like I said, I was looking at light bulbs.
And I found one on sale, and it was only $139. So I said, hey, it's worth it to try it. If we don't like it, we can bring it back. So we went ahead and tried it. It took me a little while to program it, to get it to connect to the internet. But I called Shark, and they helped me out, got it done, and it's been great ever since.
And I tell you, I couldn't believe that it was $139. I'm like, no. There's no way that's $139 or whatever, but it was, and it does a great job. And now we have it set for like every other day.
Every
to
other day,
vacuum.
and it takes, in our 2-bedroom
An hour
apartment,
and a half.
it takes about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it, it just programs itself. It goes where it goes. If you don't want it to go someplace else, you shut the door. All you have to do is little thick rugs. You have to pick them up, so it doesn't get stuck on those.
Well, you're talking about our bath
Bathroom
mats and stuff like that. So if we wanted to vacuum our bathrooms, we pick the mats up.
Yep.
Usually they need to be shaken out anyway. But as far as cords, I always worry about cords.
Right.
and things.
You want to keep up. There's no
If there's
loose
anything on
cords
the
because it
floor
will
where it could
get
get
stuck
it.
in those. But
It could.
we don't have most of those things down, and the places we don't want it to go, we just block off, and it hits it and goes someplace else. And
Well, it doesn't have to vacuum our closets 3 times a week,
Right.
those floors. But oftentimes, if it's open and it vacuums fine. But if we don't want it to, we can close the door.
Right. And so it's worked really well. At first, the first couple times, was hard to empty it, to get the container open.
We didn't know
But we didn't know
exactly
how to do it. But now we know how to do it, and we can actually get it and dump it. And we dump it every time. I don't think you have to dump it every time, but we don't want it to get full and stop in the middle. So we dump it after every, and it's always picking up about the
It's
same
always-
amount every time.
It always picks up stuff, and it's like, my gosh, it's just the 2 of us. How much can it keep finding? But it seems to. And so anyway, we kind of love it now. It makes it so much easier. It frees up our time and keeps our house cleaner.
Yeah.
We're not like some of our friends have maid service or cleaning service come in. I don't know how often, but some of our friends at our age, 70s, 80s, or whatever, they have people coming in to help clean their house. I still like to clean my bathrooms. I'm afraid someone else
But the
wouldn't do it
vacuuming
as
part
good.
is done now, and you come, like if we're gone between 11 and 12, we come back at 1 o'clock. You see it's worked. You see your carpet cleaned, and
Yeah.
it's nice. So we really recommend if you're thinking about getting one, if you don't want to spend $400 or $500, that's fine. We got this one for under $200 and got it on sale, and it's worked really well. Now, for deep carpets, I don't know how well it would work, but ours is a smaller knit carpet throughout the house, and then you have wood laminate, and you also have linoleum, and it works great over those, and it programs itself every time where it's going, and it has no rhyme or reason what I can see.
I don't see it either.
Sometimes it's in here in the den, and then it goes back to the living room, and then it goes to the bedroom. Then all of a sudden it's back in the den, and you're going, okay.
We're back in the living room, and then it leaves again. You think, oh, it's going to dock, but it goes somewhere else.
But it goes somewhere else. But it finishes up, and it's about the same time every time. So and it covers all the house. So we're really happy with it. Our carpet seems clean.
Our floors, which
are
I
clean.
like. I like my floors to be clean. I like my bathrooms. I like things to be picked up, and I like my kitchen to be clean. Now, we're not talking dust.
Right.
Dusting.
Dusting happens every other year or something like that.
I was going to say once, once
We're
a
not-
year. Not on our anniversary.
Yeah.
No,
never on our anniversary.
I
But yeah,
hate
dusting is just dusting is either one of ours favorite. But
We do
really,
it
luckily here
occasionally.
now in Texas, we always had to dust a lot because there was always the dust and the wind and everything like that.
I'm sorry,
Here in
I see
Nebraska,
dust
we
here,
yes,
too.
but I don't think we have to do it as much.
Ah.
But anyway, this is not a paid advertisement. This is we're just doing some videos on things that we really like and we're glad we bought.
And I can see now why all of our kids have those, because if they're working and their busy schedules and stuff like that, they get, and they all have houses, big houses, and they get cleaned, they don't have to worry about it. I wondered, oh my gosh, that seems like such an extravagance. And of course, I didn't know that they had them. The only time I remember seeing any kind of robot vacuum or cleaner that I could recall was that old movie, The Glass Bottom Boat, with Doris Day. And
that was just kind of like a comedy routine. But that was in, what, the 50s?
It was a comedy movie.
Or 60s?
And he was kind of an inventor or something. And so his house had supposedly all this stuff. And it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny. But now they have it. It's just like anything else,
Times have changed.
It is a time saver, and if it helps somebody out, either because of their work, they're busy working, they're older, and it's harder to do, it makes a lot of sense.
So let us know in the comments if you've got one, if you like it, if you don't like it, or what your feelings are.
If you'd like to have one, just keep looking till you maybe
find one on
something.
sale.
Because we would recommend like what we have.
The Shark.
And wish we would have gotten it sooner.
Yeah. So thank you for watching. That's all for today. Like I said, it's not a paid advertisement. It's just we're doing some videos on things we really like and have used a lot.
And everybody needs to clean their floors, right?
Yep.
So anyway.
So if you like our content, what do you want to do?
Like it.
And comment. Share it. And thumbs up. And subscribe.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.